You want to know what meditation is. It's always difficult to explain an experience to someone who's never experienced the experience. If I was to bring an experience to words, the words would have to be very meaningful and possibly provide a doorway into your own meditation. Therefore, you can understand the thing my words represent in regards to meditation. If you try to understand what meditation is, maybe let's wrap our heads around maybe a principle that there are things seen and there are things that are unseen. We know infrared light is there, but our eyes cannot pick them up. They're not on that spectrum. And then there's an elephant. I can see that. Pretty sure you can too. Even though some of us may not talk about the elephant in the room. So with there being the seen and unseen, we can talk about opposite or polarity or opposing forces or opposing rules or opposing energies, a dichotomy. And those who strive for goodness and peace has to take into consideration that there's turmoil and anxiety in the world. Because if not, you wouldn't even be able to differentiate one from the other. There would just be none of that. But if one exists, they both have to exist simultaneously to be able to separate one from the other. And then we take sides and we fight the other, but the other one has to coexist. That fight represents an internal struggle. Sometimes you may not know what a struggle is until somebody pointed it out, and then you go, hey, I think you're right. But before that, you didn't have that struggle. So think of meditation as that thing before the struggle exists. That's why a lot of you quote unquote gurus, they tell you that it's without thought or before thought. And they say that meditation is the most difficult thing to explain. And I really do believe it is, especially if you haven't experienced it. If life didn't happen, then there would be nothing. And because of life, there is death. How to differentiate one from the other? And in order for something to exist, all things must exist. If not, maybe now, it will exist in time, because that's what life has to be in order for there to be life. Otherwise, there would be nothing. It would just be meditation.